Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, hopefully you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. I could not do Wednesday. Wednesday Night Raw is back, but I could not do Wednesday Night Raw. I had a lot going on. I look in the chat. Randall, what's up? Mama Flip in the building. Shout out to Mama Flip. She had a little accident a couple days ago, so we're handling that. And I haven't been getting any sleep at all, so I couldn't do Wednesday Night Raw. But we'll be back like normal again. But there's some things I want to talk about. A lot of stuff happened this morning, and y'all hit that like button on the way in the door. Hopefully y'all can hear me clearly. Can everyone hear me clearly? I want to be sure of that. You know what I'm going to do? Y'all hit that like button when I walk through the door. When y'all walk through the door, excuse me. I'm going to go right now and pull something up here. I want to make sure I'm okay. Y'all can hear me good. All right, so we back on it. Sorry about that. I want to get off the Wi-Fi. That's what it was. I had to get off that damn Wi-Fi. Titus CPT, what's good with you? Shout out my man Word from St. Louis, well in the building. Dirty Workers in the building. Vern in the building. Space City in the building. What's good with you? So, very interesting morning this morning. Very interesting. So I'm gonna say a couple things. Now, first, I guess this dude, Justin Hollemen, who I recently kind of just found out about, is getting into a lot of heat and all that stuff in Brazil. Now he's in Thailand. Now he's been on the news and all that, which is crazy. I want to say something to him and about him first. I don't really know him. I realize now that I've seen like shorts people post. You know, people post stuff in the groups and stuff. I've seen little videos of him talking to men about this, about that, whatever the case may be. You know, I don't know his life, so I can't speak on his life. But I will speak on a little bit that I heard of or heard about. I guess the brother is 23, 24, someone told me. I just watched the video the other day. Someone confirmed, is he in his 20s? Someone confirmed that to me, I'm not sure. You watched the videos, Vern? He's in his 20s?
Yes.
All right. Here's my thing, number one. Number one. Before I was 21 years old, I lived a life that if I died at 21, most people will never, ever even come close to. Before I was 21. My life experience out of this world, and have only gotten better and better each decade. I want to know how someone in their 20s, number one, can tell grown men about life when they haven't experienced it, and can tell about their experience with American women. Most men start dating at 17, 18. I mean, I was dating at 14, but I'm not most men. What life experience and experience with American women do you have before you in your 20s? You don't live life till you're 30. I was told that, and my life changed tremendously at 30. But I'd already lived my life. I had a great life. So, no knock on him. But for all you people that follow him and hold on to his words, I wonder how old y'all are that a 20-something-year-old could tell you about life. Because at 44, I could tell you right now, I haven't experienced everything. I've experienced a lot more than most of you have combined. But I can only tell you my experiences, and I've had a lot of experience. In my 20s, I had more experience than dudes in their 50s, but that was me. My life was different. And I'm also glad I wasn't traveling in my early 20s because I might not know how to act. I didn't have that maturity in my early 20s to get on a plane with all the money I had and just see the world for what it was. I had to be mature to get on a plane. So that's number one. So all you guys that follow the 20-year-old to tell you about life, shout to you. I don't understand that, but shout to you. It's my first time since I think I'm 30, since I was 32, actually being the OG that people look up to. I've always been around older men my whole life. Like I said, when I was 14, 15, the kids my age were not doing what I was doing. I was outside, so they weren't doing what I was doing. It's not till now that as I'm older, young men look up to me as an OG. Now, First off, I'm very disgusted by something I saw this morning. Very disgusted. But I will say this, and I'm going to talk to Auston first. I know a lot of YouTubers do this shit for clout. In fact, I'm talking to all YouTubers. All YouTubers. YouTubers do this shit for clout. In this travel sector of travel YouTube, I want you to hear me very clearly what I'm about to tell you. In this travel sector of travel YouTuber, 60% of your viewers, mine included, do not have passports. So you are doing it for the gram, that people that will not get on a plane anytime soon. You know how I know? Because I've met over 150 people, male and female, that came here personally to thank me for them getting a passport. They were watching me. I made them get a passport. There's a lot of people watching us just for voyeurism, just to live vicariously through us. That's cool. But I'm not going to risk my freedom or my well-being for voyeurism or for a few YouTube bucks. It's not worth it. If you notice my channel, my videos, you've never seen anything raunchy, always super PG. Now, I'm going to start my Patreon. Maybe I'll show some other stuff. I don't go out on the strip, film nothing. Tell you like this. If you don't know that this guy gets women, you've never met this guy. Never had a problem with him my whole life. Never. To this day. I'm going to be old and gray, and I'm still going to be okay with women. Thanks, Dad. No knock on you guys who've had problems. I'm not, no knock. But myself, never. Tell you right now, the reason I say let's go on our trips, come to the events, you can hang with me. You'll see women. I don't got to tell you and show you there's women. Another thing with this YouTube space is validation. You don't know I get pussy? When you met me, you heard my conversation, and you saw my confidence. You ain't know that? I don't need to show you pictures and videos. I don't need validation from you. Now, if we're going to show pics and videos in private, that's one thing. But putting that shit all over the internet for everybody to see for a little bit of clout, Dominic Davis in the building, shout out to my bro. Doing that shit for clout, look what happens. They do anything for clout. And it's corny, it's whack, and look at the consequences. If Cuba Dave taught us one thing, who was the original YouTuber who went to jail, you can't be talking about and showing this shit on YouTube. People are watching. People are watching YouTube. There are authorities watching my channel right now. I know this. I got dudes in the federal penitentiary watching my video right now. Up north in New York, in jail, watching my videos right now. If they can get access to it, why can't law enforcement get access to it? But you're doing it for the gram. Other night, we were out hanging, having a great time, surrounded by women. I don't got to show you that shit. That's not for you to see unless you want to come hang out. The reason I don't show the shit is because there's no need for me to put myself in jeopardy with the beautiful people of the Dominican Republic, the beautiful people of Colombia, the beautiful people of Brazil, Thailand, wherever you want to go. I don't want problems with them because I'm a visitor. I'm a visitor. Let a Dominican YouTuber put all the fuckery on his channel. Kudos to him. Let him do that. I'm not doing that. I show you how to live, how to have a paradise life, enjoy life. Now, I'm going to say this because something pissed me off this morning with another clout chaser. I have built, and this is one thing I can't stand about, like my man Eric calls them, the blacks. Some of you guys think I say this shit. I never talk about my people derogatory, ever. But there's a saying amongst some people that be like, the blacks. We literally have given social media all its power. Us. I have built a major brand, restaurant brand, in the Dominican Republic, which I will be taking other places. I have built a major traveling group and networking group, which allows men and women to be expats, business people across the world. If you've ever been to my business, you have not once seen anything when it comes to sex tourism in my business. I don't talk about it. I don't think about it. I don't live it. I'm not a sexpat. None of that. I live the way I want to live, how I choose to live. Never travel women in my life. If I find a woman, I do. There's women everywhere. But I never said I'm going to get on the plane. And no knock on anybody who does. I'm speaking about this guy right here. For you people, and I'm going to use it clear, you people who continuously go on these YouTube streets and make videos about me or proclaim me to be involved with any of that nonsense, one, you're disrespectful, two, you're irresponsible, and three, you're an asshole. To discontent and to deny the hard work I put in to, number one, have a successful business in another country, and number two, to assure my business has absolutely nothing to do with sex tourism. I'm the one business you could definitely say, yeah, FlipFlop don't have that shit. But I got it, this motherfucking broad, I'm gonna call her a broad, I'm not gonna call her a B word, a broad, clout chaser putting me in a video and my restaurant a video about sex tourism. If that ain't clout, what is? Then she gonna say, well, at the end of the video, I took it about you. No one's watching the end of your video, boo. They're watching me and you sitting on camera and you talking about sex tourism. You literally got everyone out here thinking, the few people that watch your videos, that's what this is here. Negating what I've built. This is the one business does not use girls to promote. This is the one business where you will not get bothered by anybody in here. I purposely did that. You know why? Because motherfuckers will turn on you. You know why? Because I wanted you to be able to come in with your kids if you want to. Enjoy yourself. The most you gonna hear is arguments about sports. That's the most you're gonna get out here. People gonna have heated arguments, friendly, about sports. But this motherfucker over here gonna talk about sex tourism and put me in the video. Anything for clout. You guys do anything for clout. And she's watching this video right now. And I made a comment on her video. And you know what's crazy? Everybody told me to watch out for her. Everybody. And I said, nah, she's cool. I'm gonna tell you something. My biggest flaw, I forget I'm not Southside Flip no more. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't afraid of me. Because the old me, you would put your fucking head down when you walk by me. Anybody on YouTube want to say different, pull up. And I forget I'm not him. So I go, nah, they wouldn't do that. No one would dare disrespect me. No one would dare disrespect me. And they go out here and do it. And I'd be like, how is that possible? I went 30 years in the hood, all around New York City, all up and down the East Coast, all around America, and know some of the dangerous hoods around, and not one person ever disrespected me. But a motherfucker with Wi-Fi could disrespect me? That shit weird. And it's weird the way y'all clout chase. Now, I'm in the middle, and I'll tell you what I'm in. I'm not a passport bro. My brother with a passport. I told you before, the whole passport bro movement has no leadership, no guidelines. Anybody can just say I'm a passport bro. And it's weird. The reason I made that comment, because if you ask 10 people who they are, you get 10 different answers. It's a movement that has no direction. So I'm in the middle. I'm a brother that travels. But then I also understand the passport haters sometimes. Because look what we do. And I ain't talking about the passport bros, I'm talking, look what we do. Right now, at this very moment, everything I said in my last video holds 100% true. They just boxed every single person with a passport as sex tourists. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? They literally put you all, every single person with a passport, in a box as a sex tourist. So every time a brother gets on a plane from this point forward, you might get a little glance. No one's going to do nothing to you. Listen, also, the world's going to continue to turn. None of this is going to change nothing. The world will continue to turn. Hit me up later, bro. All right? The world will continue to turn. All this back and forth really don't mean nothing. I'm just voicing my opinion. Mofos ain't going to stop traveling. Mofos ain't going to stop doing what they doing. So y'all enjoy yourself. All you're going to get is opinions. I'm getting them down. Sorry. No, it's all good. But a lot of you YouTubers are very irresponsible. There's a reason I don't do that fuck shit on my channel because I got a family. Forget that I got a business. Forget I got a business. That's number one. I got a business. And in order to protect the face of my business, I got to make sure I'm not doing fuck shit. Because here's the wild part. And I'm going to tell all you fuckers something once and for all. Someone try to give me a warning, but I don't. You hang with me, you see how I roll. I don't care what you think of me, what you say about me, what you feel about me. Because once you meet me, you'll see, oh, he not with the fuck shit. If I was to do all that sex tourism shit and talk about it all the time, you know what you would see? Since you guys want to talk so much shit, YouTuber arrested. The owner of FlipFlop arrested. Then you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, he was the owner. And another thing, to you YouTubers, some of you fuck boys out there, don't wish prison on nobody. Don't wish jail on nobody. I could tell you never been through nothing. I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. I hope none of these dudes go to jail. I don't want nobody to go to jail. When you wishing jail on people, that goes to show you never been nothing. Because you personally could not survive jail. You probably could have survived central booking. Matter of fact, I'll go as far as saying, I can bet $1,000 you wouldn't survive Rikers Island for 7 days. So when y'all wish jail on people, just think about it. I ain't saying and condoning everything that goes on out there. I agree with some shit should not be seen. Some shit should not be out there. But at the same time, don't wish jail on these people. Don't wish they downfall. And it's always the blacks. We wish downfall on each other. It's weird. It's just weird. Brothers are still traveling, still starting businesses. I got 2 business meetings today. Brothers is doing their things out here in all these countries. You don't gotta indulge in all that fuckery if you don't want to. Now, I'm gonna say this. For people who go to say, this is like I said, I'm on both sides. I gotta speak both sides and defend both sides because I'm real with this shit. I'm not out here bullshitting anybody. If you want to sit there and say that, man, I'm on the live right now, babe. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to worry about it. I wasn't stressing it. Yeah. I would. You know, anytime you want it, you got it. Yeah. For you guys that want to sit there and say that American men are going to countries to exploit women, I want to break something down for you because I have life experience. I know some of you have been out your fucking house before. Prostitution is legal in these countries because the local men exploit their women. They're not for tourists. The whorehouses are not for tourists. Some tourists just found them. I guess you didn't know that, did you? They're for the locals. When you go to Mexico, when you go to Colombia, when you go to DR, you go to Brazil, they're not for you. They're not for your boyfriend. They're for the locals. They built that for them to have their fun. Some Americans just happen to stumble upon it. And if you're so mad at those countries, y'all better stop going to Vegas. I don't hear a motherfucking pin drop. Y'all better stop going to Vegas. Prostitution legal in Vegas. But I see y'all woo in the casinos partying up in Vegas. There is a whorehouse in every town in America. I didn't say state. Every town in America. So if a motherfucker don't want to get a plane, they can go right to their local area. A lot of guys take a lunch break. Hey, nightcap. You ain't got to travel. Guys just want to travel for peace of mind in a different atmosphere. Not worry about being shot as black men. So that's what you don't realize. So when you guys talk about, they're exploiting women in other countries. When you have a prostitute in America, wasn't she exploited at a young age? Most of the prostitutes in America, pretty prostitutes everywhere, but especially in America, been molested by their parents, their grandparents, their uncles. They fucked up in the head. They got mental issues. Y'all don't mind that though. We're not gonna save those hoes. We don't gonna save international hoes. Don't pick and choose your argument. If you're gonna go on a campaign to save all prostitution, I want you to save every prostitute in the world. Let's get a we are the world on this motherfucker. Because now you're fooling yourself and you're just talking the talk, which a lot of you motherfuckers do. I can't believe that. Meanwhile, your little sister selling pussy and you like this. How much money you made today? Wait a minute. I thought prostitution was bad. It's okay when it's good for you. It's okay when someone to get on a plane. I'm only going to spit facts. I'm never going to talk no bullshit. And shame on you that anyone would ever put me in the same sentence as sex tourism. Ever. Anyone who's been on our trips, we go multiple countries, we'll be going Brazil and Thailand next, knows damn well that's not what we do. We have meetings, building businesses, LLCs. Shame on you that you would connect this business to that too. Irresponsibility, which is why that dude Auston's having issues. He's very irresponsible. He just wants clout, as these all the young boys do. But then I want to know, how are you grown men who in your 30s and 40s watching a 20-year-old talk about life? What the fuck can he tell me about life? I'm sorry, no disrespect to him, but I'm just curious. What can any 20-year-old tell a 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old about life? I'm confused on that one. Now, to other YouTubers, I feel there's just certain things we shouldn't show. Gotta have some class. Put it in your member section. Put it in your Patreon. The reason I say that, because you know who those people are. You can see their address and their credit card. But to the world, some of these people have children, families. Just imagine this. If you saw your daughter on a video twerking, talking about, I need a couple dollars, sucky, sucky. Just imagine it was your daughter. You wouldn't want that. So in that point, I agree with you. I keep my channel a certain way. We keep it PG. Yes, we have parties. And if you've never been to a party before, there's men and women at all parties. And I turn my fucking parties up. Everybody has a great time. So someone want to say, well, you throw parties. Go to a fucking party and find me all male, all women. That's gay. I don't do gay parties. Shout out to all the gay parties. I do heterosexual parties where men and women come, party. We have shows. People hang out. Okay? Let me catch you with some of these comments. Young Philly in the building. Gary Mack, JM. JM said his passport bro is a code word for passport pervert. That's what I'm saying. I mean, at this point, that's what it's looking like. And that's why I told you on my Wednesday night roll before. Who are they? Anybody can be a passport bro now. Anybody can't be in Paradise Life. We have a structured system. Yeah, can't anybody. You can get a shirt. Yeah, you can rock a shirt. That's no big deal. You can rock a shirt and support, but we don't just let anybody in. Who are you? How do we know you? You have to be vetted. If you ever realize something, you are all welcome to come hang with me. You have the time of your life hanging out with me. But when you're hanging out with me, just understand you're being vetted. It's a process. Because after a while, if someone tells me, or I feel like you're not that type of person I really want to be around, if your focus is on negativity and bad stuff, I don't want that around me. We can hang out a couple times, but then after that, if I see you just not that type of person, I don't want you around me. So I don't need no warnings from motherfuckers and other channels. Oh, you better watch who you be around. Shout to y'all, but I watch who I'm always around. Always. There's a reason you don't see me doing fuck shit. We go out, we have a great time. Everybody's happy. But we don't just put everything on video just to be like, yeah, look at us, man, look at us. Everybody needs validity now. I don't need no fucking validity. If you think I'm a fucking Mormon and I never got pussy in my life, but 99% of the people who met me are like, yeah, that motherfucker got women my whole life. I didn't have my first girl. Like I said, I was different though. Before 17, I was just in Pound Town knocking things down every day. 17, got a girlfriend, slowed it down a little bit. We broke up, went back to fucking everything else. I like sex. I'm all over the place. But I didn't have to pay for it, none of that. We all pay for it some type of way, we know that. But I mean, the transactional wasn't my thing. I don't think that ever came across I didn't know what that was, besides, knowing street shit. I didn't know what that really was until I was in my 20s. As far as really finding out that was a real thing. I thought, I'll tell you the truth. When I was younger, and I knew a lot of pimps, I thought dudes who went to prostitutes was dudes lonely, their wives, they having marital issues, older dudes, ugly dudes. That's what I thought. I had no idea that there was actual pay for play everywhere. Young dudes, the night age, good looking dudes. I didn't know. I had no idea. No idea at all. I actually met a dude one time. And this what kind of put me onto it. I was like, what you doing? Like, he's like, just chilling. I'm like, okay. But that's none of my business. I don't care what you do. Whatever you do, you do. Myron Emron, good time. Grego, what up? Top of the morning, speak Spanish now. Beach Viking, JM Seal, taking women to bed does not automatically make you a real man. That's 100%. And it's weird because I'm seeing that. And then here's another thing. I'm glad JM said it. Here's another thing. I said this before because it was a group I was in and I really despised this shit. Some of y'all going around talking about, I don't pay for this, I don't do that, I get it for free. What are you bragging about? I do this, I took it to the movies. You still paid for something, but you just thought it wasn't transactional. Some of you guys aren't even in the culture yet to understand what's transactional, what's not. You still think they like you. And I'm talking to everybody. It takes a long time to find out if a chick really likes you. One thing I can say about me, I know if a chick likes me or doesn't. I mean, this is also knowing women and knowing who's being fake and phony. A lot of y'all can't even tell that. So how do you know if someone really, really likes you? You know what I mean? Like, most of the chicks I deal with, I know they really into me because they go fucking crazy. They go ape shit. And I'll be like, Jesus Christ, not another one. But y'all wouldn't experience that because you've never actually been in the culture. Joel said, that's why I'm really watching. I didn't, like I said, I've seen he had some shorts up and someone posted in some groups and all that. What's up, big dog? How you doing, baby? I seen some of that, but I really can't speak on him. He got mentioned the other day on my live. I never really watched his channel. I know nothing about him really, but the shorts he was posting. And I was like, whatever. Just another guy talking about buying vibes, I guess, whatever it is. You know, and like I said, this is why you can't put passport bros with all of us. When you talk about you getting the baddest bitch, show me the baddest bitch you bagging, not you bought. That'll impress me. Anybody can buy the shit, which is cool. Like I said, I'm not knocking. I have a lot of monger friends. I'm not knocking mongers. Got some guys only travel for that. Kudos to you. But that's not everybody. I want to say something I said in one of my groups this morning. For all of y'all, you need to really listen. Mongers are the tiniest part of traveling. Of the travel community, not meaning brothers, meaning period, people who travel. Mongers count for 0.005% of vacationers. So y'all wilding when y'all really think mongers are like that big a thing. I know some mongers think they supply communities, support communities. Cool, that's great. But the reality is, in all my travels and all my years, I've realized mongers are this big in the travel community. Most of them stay out the way and do their thing. They stay out the way and do their thing. It's, for some reason, some of them decide to get on YouTube and be famous. Mr. Relentless, what's good? Brandon said, but Travis is 19. 215, what's good, baby? Titus CBT said, Auston Hollemen is the real life Truman Show. That's what it's become. And if the young man got to understand, if he doubled down on some of that shit, you know, you can get banned from other countries. Just, I don't know if he got banned from Brazil, but you can get banned from other countries. Every country that prostitution is legal, that's what they want to do, okay? But they don't want you going out there telling the world about it. That's not what they want. I'm not selling about them. I'm not selling about them. ¿Cuánto single looking at me? Okay, single, yeah. You're putting yourself on Front Street. These countries don't want the world like, yeah, we got the whole stroll over here. Like, I'm from Southside. The Queens didn't want everybody knowing about South Road, but it existed. It's still there to this day, but they changed the name. They didn't want no rapper getting on saying, yo, go to South Road, get them hoes. It's there. We know it's there. Let it be there quietly. Galaxy in Brooklyn still exists to this day. I remember being out there, cops was out there chilling, watching the hoes dance. They didn't want you going on TV. Yo, if you ever want some hoes, go to Galaxy right by the White Castle. That's not what people want. We know it exists. Let it exist. Either enjoy or move on. Keep walking past the block. That's all. You gotta understand. Keep moving the block. I really don't want to sell a bottle, honestly. Tommy Davis, what up? Gary Mack, you only gonna get the truth from me, brother. Only get the truth. Oh, Johnny Fokker, you already know you got cops watching. Bon Solo, what up? Flip, what up? Yo, I got you on the road. We need to show. Yes, America. I don't want to sell bottles here. Por eso. Porque una habla un precio, otra habla otro. Nadie habla conmigo. So, para que alguien habla, pregunta quién habla precio. Por eso yo no quiero vender batallas. I sell bottles if y'all want, but don't talk to me. Don't talk to my staff because they don't know how much bottles cost. And I really don't like selling bottles, period, because I got to sell at a super low rate because I'm not a club. I will not go super high. And then you asking one of my staff, they don't know what the fuck I pay for alcohol. There's a little issue. Someone said this, someone said that. I'm not selling bottles for fucking supermarket prices. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. The Gans lifestyle. What up, Gan? Flip. What up? I got on roller tape last night. Told him you don't need to show the world what you're doing. Told him how long I've been traveling. Yeah, well, Gans, you know, it is. We're in social media now. We're in social media. Go look at all the creep cameras. Go look at all the dudes that show the crazy stuff. They never show their face because they know the consequences of it. Ray Loyal in the building. King Sam, what up? Double A. Storytelling in the building. Shout out to security who always allows us to drink, eat, enjoy our stay. Exactly. Like I said, I don't have none of that shit at Flipper. And by the way, the motherfucker who made that video been to this spot twice and sort of don't have that shit around here. So the disrespect of her trying to use me for clout is crazy. That's why I can't rock with people like that. And I was told she was phony from the jump, and I seen it from my own eyes now. That right there, knowing you've been in my business and you never see none of that shit. Look at this shit. I got white, black, everybody here. You don't see there's no chicks around here. There's no sex tourism around here. And I purposely made my business that way. What's crazy is I've told other businesses, you should not use chicks to promote your biz. You know why? It's self-defeating. So if you got chicks dancing and showing ass on that for your business, you only want the guys traveling for that. Like I said, they're minute. They're not the big population of travelers. You want guys traveling for excursions, having fun, the beach. You only want those type of people traveling. Oh, they want to see ass, they're gonna come. You don't want that. But when you do that, and people expect to see those chicks in your business every time they come, and when they're not there, they leave, you did that to yourself. When a family wants to come and try your food because they go, man, I heard this food is good, but they see your commercial with ass everywhere, you just lost them. I never use chicks to promote my business. You don't do it. I'm not knocking other businesses. That's not my money. I don't care. But I give advice. Listen to my advice. Don't listen to my advice. You know, you have to be careful of those things because it will come back to you. At the end of the day, it will come back to you. Those YouTubers that show all that crazy shit on YouTube, they don't show their face. Ever wonder why? One of the creep cam YouTubers a while back, the chicks found his picture and posted her all over Sosua. I was like, man, you gotta be careful, brother. Like whoever you are, you gotta be careful. Tyrone Harris, what's good? Yeah, hope Mama Flip get better soon. She in some pain, but it's all good. Well, Gary Mack, that's the thing. For me, he didn't make brothers look bad. He didn't make the brothers look bad, which is what everybody keeps putting together. He didn't make brothers look bad. He made himself look bad, and people that rock with him look bad. I don't feel the brothers got any. The world's still going to turn. I'm still getting on a plane and traveling. The world's still going to turn. He looks bad. YouTubers who follow that vibe of let me show the women so I get some views. That looks bad. Because I said it once and I'll say it again. 60% of the people that watch our videos in this travel community do not have passports. There are voyeurs watching these channels. Voyeurs. They just want to see some stuff. No, not. But as you try to appease them and make more money off of them, you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself in situations. I got Dominicans watching this channel right now. Taylor made to tell you, we had Dominicans run up on us in Santiago. What's up, man? How you doing? Love. You know why? I talk good about the country, talk good about the people, show the greatness of the country. I ain't shitting on nobody. I ain't showing the negative side of shit. There was hoes in the Bible. So that's never gonna stop. There was prostitutes in the Bible. If you didn't know, now you know. I ain't worried about that. But I don't gotta show it to everybody. I don't gotta go out and have a prostitute with my pancakes. I'm just saying. Have some wings and I don't gotta show everybody that. You haven't even seen the chicks I deal with in my videos. You haven't even seen that. Because there's no reason for you to get into that side of my life. You come around, we hang out. But I don't gotta put them on my videos to say, oh, I got a bad chick. Once again, if you never met this guy and didn't know that he gets bad with chicks, period, that's on you. I'm content with myself. I don't gotta be validated by nobody. 14 years old in my neighborhood, I was validated. I don't validate any motherfuckers. Your validation means nothing. I got all me motherfuckers that know I'm validated. I got people all around that know I'm validated. Cut this beard off again. A lot more motherfuckers will recognize me. They know I'm validated. I gotta fucking show you a picture of a pussy to be validated. What the fuck does that do for me? Fuck, I gotta tell you my sex life. I don't gotta validate myself. Like I said, in the groups and we talking to each other, you know, men being men. Sometimes they talk and show things. That's cool. But on public forums, on fucking YouTube, man, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy and irresponsible. I hope the brother gets out of that situation. Nothing bad happens to him. Hope he don't get banned from other countries. And then, because the worst part is, let's say he get banned from other countries. Now he got to go back to America and deal with all the shit he said about American women, which I still don't understand in your 20s, how you have so much experience with American women. I still don't understand that. I don't hate none of my American women. I have no issue with American black women, white women, whatever you are. No issues. Someone told me the past 6 years it's been bad. If all you American women changed in the last 6 years, Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened. But prior to 6 years ago, when I was told American women changed, I never had no issue. I said that a lot of men just don't have a way to talk to women. A lot of men just don't know how to communicate with women, or intimidate, or have low self-esteem, which is normal. A lot of people have low self-esteem. I don't think any woman's out of your league. For ladies, I don't think any man's out of your league. I think Kevin Samuel tricked a lot of y'all into thinking that you can't. I'm serious. I'm sorry, brother. And I love Kevin Samuel, but I think y'all misunderstood his message. He was telling you, male and female, get your shit together. Be realistic. Chicks want to do with 6 figures. Ain't never met a dude making $20,000 a month. I mean a year, excuse me. How you just gonna jump from this to this? So that's my thing. I think y'all misunderstood the message Kevin was trying to tell y'all. He was saying, guys, get your shit together, clean up, look nice. Ladies, get your shit together, get in shape, go to the gym, get your mind right. Get your mind right. He wasn't saying you couldn't have a dude with 100,000. He was saying to the guys, you couldn't have a pretty woman. Get your shit together and you'll attract better. Y'all misconstrued the whole message. Let me catch up on these comments. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. We got 120 in. No one got the likes. Send the Traveler, what's good? Fred C, what's good? Vegas in the building. JM, you're missing my point. JM, once again, you got this thing where you like to battle me on my live. I'm saying I don't want to hear anyone saying men are traveling to exploit the local women if they're already being exploited. If we're going to talk about saving prostitutes, we have a whole lot in America too. And I better see none of you motherfuckers who hate prostitutes going to Vegas. Why are you going to Vegas? It's legal in America, in Vegas. Nevada has legal prostitution. So if you are so against prostitutes, you better not go to Vegas. Oh, you know what too? Oh, wait a minute. And you better not go to Swiss, where prostitutes are now making $2,500 an hour. You better not go to Swiss. It's in the news. You can look it up. So we better not go to Swiss either, right? Or is it level of price? So if a senator pays a woman $5,000 for prostitution, it's better than paying $40. What level of prostitution is okay? What level of exploiting women is okay? Because in Mexico, you're kidnapped and forced into prostitution. Anybody talking about Mexico? I done seen half you niggas in Cancun last week. Don't choose your battles. You're gonna be one way, be it together, all in together now. Let's kumbaya this motherfucker and make it all across the board. Because I only hear y'all talking about this and not this. Like I said, I'm very intelligent. I'm very experienced. I know a lot more than most of you motherfuckers will ever know. But do not sit here and talk about one hand and not talk about the other. It's weird. And it shows the intellectual, the intellectual capability of a lot of y'all. It's follow the leader. That's why I said the passport bro movements kind of started as follow the leader. Yo, we passport bros. And just jumped on it, bandwagon. A lot of y'all are follow the leader. Oh, we hate black women. Follow the leader. You don't even know why you hate black women. Your mother's black, your sister black, your auntie black, your kid's black. Oh, no, I don't hate those black women. I hate the other ones. Well, wait a minute. Which one do you? Why is your mother different? Why is your sister different? You despise all black women and their attitudes. Can't have, like I said, I'm talking on both sides because I'm real with my shit. It's follow the leader. I asked the person one time, what do black women do to you? Oh, they attitudes. You got a woman give you attitude? Nah, but I'm saying. Well, how can you speak on it and it's never happened to you? Well, my man's in them. That's the problem. Your man's in them who probably didn't experience it either, heard it somewhere and repeated it. It's like a rap song. Like y'all are all rappers. Y'all are all gangster rappers. Everybody. We hate the passport bros. Or we hate black women. Or we hate y'all all rappers. I'm gonna call y'all amigos. Y'all just rapping and repeating it. Hey. Did I say it right? I don't know. Y'all just rapping. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing. Y'all just repeating it. And the more you repeat it, the more it makes sense to you. And you'll say it to other people and they listen. I told you, when y'all say left, I go right. I'm not with none of that shit. No one's gonna tell me what to think. All this social media shit, I watch it every day and I be laughing. And I'm like, man, y'all fall for anything in this motherfucker. Y'all allow anything to be told to y'all and y'all be like, you see that? Black women hating black men. Follow the leader. Haven't never had a real relationship in their life. I hate them black guys. I hate them bros. Shit is weird. Grow up and get a mind for yourself. Denton, you already know I'm only gonna speak facts. Free society, whole house in every town. Oh, I'm telling you. And I ain't saying, I'm talking American now. I ain't saying your state. Every town in America. But I bet you right now in your crib watching this live or watching a replay and be like, not my neighborhood. You don't know nobody, that's why. Because it's a secret. But there's a certain house in your neighborhood around the corner, wherever it is, that people go to. They don't all live there. There's a certain building you may think is for, I'm gonna blow somebody up. I'm gonna try not to. You may think it's for temp jobs. Ain't nobody working. Shit weird, man. Like y'all really just think the world is only about people only doing this in other countries? Our shithole country, and when I say shithole, meaning what we do to people that do illegal shit. Other countries made it legal. We still made it illegal for someone to make some money. But then we give them welfare. And then we say, you're bad because you're on welfare. There's no welfare in these other countries. He said, don't tempt these captains to save a home. Joe, Backpage was like the biggest prostitute. Backpage, you know how many dudes got a passport because Backpage closed? Mad dudes got a passport because Backpage left. Some of the dudes traveling right now only use Backpage for hoes. And when Backpage went out of business, I gotta get me a passport. They were smashing American hoes. That's y'all wanted, right? Y'all didn't want them to travel and smash hoes. Not take advantage of women in other countries. Take advantage of women in our country. Y'all know, like, come on, man. You don't know what you want. You don't want black men sitting home and getting killed by the police, but you don't want them traveling. You don't want to mess with prostitutes in America, but you don't want to travel and mess with prostitutes in America. So I got to play double-edged sword because I'm real with my shit. I see both sides, but you got to understand what side are you coming from? What's your argument? I laughed when I saw a brother who's known for hating black people himself. He's I call him a race hater, hates his own race. But I laughed when I saw him call somebody ugly. I was like, my G, you got mirrors in the crib? Yeah, is there mirrors in the crib? Because when an ugly motherfucker is calling another motherfucker ugly, I gotta think you literally covered all your mirrors up in the crib. It's weird as fuck. And that's also weirdness, focus on how good another black man looks. I'm weird. 215 say doing about choice and making a profit is not with exploitation. Well, to a point, 215, in most of these countries, it's really not, they don't call it exploitation, but the women are put in circumstances that they must do it to make money. Okay, so when I say, I'm just saying it to use the word exploitation, but the women are put in life circumstances. Do you notice certain jobs? All right, you ever seen a lady cop in some of these countries? You ever seen a female cop in some of these countries? Now, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them. There's certain jobs, in order to move up, you gotta have sex. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. But this is what it is in these countries. There's certain jobs, certain positions that in order for the woman to succeed and move up, what you gonna do for me? I've literally seen in 2 countries, I won't name them, 2 countries where the woman needed something for her kid and the baby daddy responded, you gonna give me some of that ass or what? And that's his kid. So it's not really exploitation. They put him in a situation to have to do these things. And some of you are looking like, nah, trust me. I don't just go to these places and not talk to the people and get to know the people and see why things are the way they are. I know some of you get on a plane and just be like, ha, I'm kicking it with the homies. My dudes will tell you, when we go on a travel trip, I bounce for a little while and I go to other areas and see other things by myself. Because everybody can't go there. And I have conversations and I want to know why is this, why is that? And they'll tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. So I'd use the word exploitation, but most of these women are put in the position they are by their own countrymen. I mean, we do it in America too. When you ignore that little Becky's being touched by her uncle and you paid it no mind, she ends up a drug addict, ends up on the street. You were part of that. You helped her get in that situation because you could have said something and done something about it because you had a bad feeling, right? Gary Mack, thank you. My number 1 reason for travel is get a peace of mind. Shout out to Rico Young, jumped in the live, as well as responded to me on that other thing. Shout out to him. Prostitution not the problem. Exploitation is filming and publishing with no permission. I agree with that. I don't like the filming. I definitely don't like the creep cams. I do admire the dudes who get permission to talk to these women and put them on camera. I've got tons of permission. Some of my thumbnails are chicks I know who. I remember one chick boyfriend called her right away and said, "Yo, you on fucking YouTube? Shit me up." I said, "Remember the thumbnail I sent you? You got in the video." She was like, "Oh yeah, you did ask me. Okay, cool." Some guys get permission, but also if I get permission, I'm also not going to be talking about crazy shit. I'm also not going to be asking her. Now, if it's a video talking about that, we said we're going to particularly talk about that, that's cool. Because I'm giving you informative information from the mouth, the source's mouth. But I'm not going to be out here just doing that shit, trying to embarrass people. You understand? Some chicks will do anything on camera because they think it's cool. Social media age. They didn't know you were going to make them look that way. Ace, what's good? Body Thug, what up? JM, come on. Here we go. See? JM is the perfect person I'm talking about. So Vegas has prostitution. He condones legal prostitution in Vegas, but not in other countries. At least in Vegas, they're fairly compensated, but your boy boss only give him $5. That's my point. That's my point. So we can go to Swiss and pay $2,500 for pussy, but it's bad to go to Colombia and pay $40 or $50. So as long as the passport bros or any bros are paying extra, it's okay. I don't know what the argument is anymore. Is prostitution bad or is it good? What is the argument? Because now we got people defending Las Vegas. What about JM? What about where you live? There is guaranteed prostitution in your neighborhood. You may not know about it because maybe you're a square, maybe you don't know anybody. What about those women that are being paid $40? You know where the whole $40? Can I explain to you where the whole $40 thing come from? Do you know where $40 really comes from? It don't come from the traveling men. $40 comes from the local whorehouses in America that are in every town. That's where $40 come from. Because it's lunch specials, $40. You ain't gonna ask me how I know, because I know tons of men, and I be laughing about that shit. Like, wow, really? $40. That's where $40 comes from. It does not come from international. It comes from the local whorehouses in your own neighborhood in America. But you didn't know that though. You thought it came from overseas. Dan said, Greg is a normal businessman that enjoys life and helping men. Of course, listen, I know what I'm about, and I appreciate that, Dan. I'm about showing people how to live a real paradise life, how to enjoy your life, how to relieve stress and get away from the nonsense. Because believe it or not, everything we're talking about is the nonsense of America. We got black against black all over again. Just now, we don't want you enjoying life and traveling. You're bad. They pit us against each other every chance they get, and we fall for it. We fall for it. Besides Pele dying, Auston Hollemen is the biggest news story in Brazil. He literally took some time from Pele. Think about that. Misdirection. Tyrone Harris, St. Louis in the building. CME Hustle was good. Buck Travel brothers must move quiet like those European white boys. It's not just that, because they do the shit too. It's not just that. Let me tell you something. They do it too. The problem is we are loud with it. We are loud with it. I don't care where you are. When brothers walk in a room, you know we there. And we extra with it. This is someone told me that there's this white boy interviewing lady boys in Thailand right now. And he goes, "You're not a lady boy. No, you're not." And she goes, "I got a dick." He's like, "No, you're not. Let me see." Like, they get away with it. They do the same thing. They just not as loud as us. It's a joke when they do it. It's bad when we do it. And I personally don't want to do it. Like I said, I got 3 of my kids I know for a fact watch my videos. I don't want them seeing daddy doing that shit. Now, they can see me cursing motherfuckers out because they probably see me curse motherfuckers out in person. I don't hold my tongue. But I don't need them to see all that other extra shit. I don't want my kids seeing that way of life. I even blocked their damn cartoons because I found like there was some gay cartoons. I don't want my kids seeing nothing about homosexuality until they grow up and see it for themselves and decide what they want to do with their life. I don't need a cartoon telling them to be transgender or any of that shit. I block all that shit for my kids. Speak Spanish Now said, these young dudes never listen to Tanucci. Move like G's and lasagna. Facts. I'll tell you CBT. No problem with them, but I don't do gay parties. Hey, what's up, B? Professor Mex in the rock era. For real, I'm not a monger. I'm not. Listen, I have no knock against mongers. No knock. I have a lot of friends that are. I personally am not. I don't knock mongers. You know, mongers are the same dudes that are doing the States, they're doing all over the world. I can't knock that. Because you know, guys do it for their own reasons. I know some of the best to ever do it. Like when I say do it, meaning they don't just go where everyone else goes. And when I say monger, I'm not just talking about pay for play. They're going to meet women, but some guys go meet women that no one else can meet. Like, I got guys, and I'll tell you this, even myself. Certain women I talk to, regular travelers not gonna be able to talk to them. All right, certain girls I talk to in Brazil, a regular dude's not gonna be able to talk to them. Dominican Republic, they wouldn't even look at you for the conversation. So certain mongers do that as well. They want to find the chicks that no one can really talk to and really just kick them. So they're doing the same thing, but not always just pay for play. But they are traveling to meet women. It is what it is. Someone call them playboys, whatever you want to call themselves. But a lot of guys, especially like most of the guys I know, they just want to go meet chicks that you see in the magazines, like you see in the videos that most guys would never, ever be able to even say hello to. And believe it or not, there's a level of woman everywhere, even in America, that won't say hello to you because of her status. And when I say her status, meaning she knows what she wants. She got her own shit going on for herself. And by the way, not my money, because there's poor chicks that have a status as well, who feel I'm working for mine, I'm doing my own thing, I don't need you. And some of those women want a man that's gonna really holler at them, not just for their body and stuff like that. But you said the mongers are the loudest. I can agree with that. And that's what I said, Vendetta. Cuba Dave is a prime example of how you don't go into these countries and disrespect the people. We are guests. Guys, every YouTuber, we are guests in these countries. Have taste. You know, it was crazy. I'm not going to throw them into this. I never want to blast, even though they're my friends. I'm not going to say their names. You have great YouTubers with tasteful content, with dope videos with women in them. Very tasteful and dope and informational. Women giving advice, women giving information, women showing them around. I'm only not going to say their name. They know who they are. They're very good friends of mine. But I don't want to throw them in this conversation we're having. And you're not looking at their videos crazy because they're tasteful. They're not doing nothing crazy in their videos. But then you got the guys who just want to do crazy shit. You got to be careful about that. We are guests. No country in this world wants you going and saying, look at these hoes over here, yo. Nobody wants that. There's prostitution everywhere in the world. It's in the Bible. It's existed before we were all born. But no one wants you to put it on Front Street. These countries don't want you saying, hey, look over here. There's some hoes. When we was filming with the big camcorder back in Greek Fest, Philly Greek Fest, Freaknik, that wasn't social media. That was going to be shown amongst the fellas. And so the chicks were wilding out. You could do the craziest shit. And they'd be on camera wild. Remember what happened? What happens there stays there. But they also knew millions of people ain't going to see this. If you put a real Freaknik video, which I'm sure most people don't have it, or a real Philly Greek Fest video out right now, today, from the 90s and early 2000s, it would get 100 million views. Because somebody's mother is on there wilding the fuck out. And she's grabbing the camera saying, look at me. Ah! Trust me, I was there. And I had a lot of sex. So, whatever. You get one of those videos in good quality, because you know it's VHS. And it's the big old VHS. A lot of people don't got VHS no more. Someone was beta. You get some of those videos and get some good, woo! And without them doing this, there was no stabilizer back then. So if you moved, everything was blurry. I'm talking about chicks would cut up. I met a girlfriend at Philly Greek Fest from New York, cut up jeans, had her cheeks all out. Her and the team was twerking. I walked up in a sorority party. It was in a room in a Holiday Inn. Everybody topless. Come on, bro. But they knew millions of people weren't going to see that. They knew only the homies was going to see it. And that's what it should be. Exactly, Pathfinder. Said the cops out there when they got off. Well, Cuba Date was a target, but it's also the things he was talking about. Everything in his conversation back then was hoes. People don't like that. Roy Nell, what's good? Buck Travel, that's the problem. We can have this conversation. That's why I said the world's still going to spin on this axis. There's going to be another Auston Hollemen. He's not. He might not have even been done. He might just run with it and keep going. There's going to be another one. You know why? Because we need attention. We have to have attention. the starvation. Mira, la cosa. La cosa. ¿Qué yo dice para 12 minutes?
The headache today.
Don't worry about it. We have to be attention. 12 mire, ¿qué yo quiero? We starve for attention. This new and all right. I'm not gonna really knock Auston because he's too Doritos. He's too young to understand because he is the predominant age of social media starvation, where everything has to be on camera. My thing is with you guys who are older than him, who could have told him, "Hey, watch what you're doing, young man. I like what you're doing. You're traveling, but watch." And then like someone sent me the video of him talking about black women. I didn't know he was in his 20s. And like I said, no knock on the brother, but I'm speaking to him from me to him. What I would say to him: if you were 23, you have absolutely zero experience with black women, American women, zero. And if you are 23, you don't know much about fucking life. So how is everybody following you because you got some good things to say about hoes and about getting passports? I don't know. Now, someone will say, well, Greg, you say, yeah, I'm different. I was outside since 14. Ain't too many motherfuckers like me. We are a minority. I have a lot of life experience. At 23, shit, I was probably in your state. But most 23-year-olds don't have life experience. Some of them just got out of high school, going to college, or getting a job. There's not much time to really learn about life in between that time. You start building experience in your 20s. So for all you guys that follow him and watched this Truman Show, as Type said, you watched it. No one ever said, hey, you shouldn't do that, young man. Nope. Because you were, like I said again, you were voyeuring, watching the fuckery. You were waiting for the train to crash. All these YouTubers that do all this extra shit and get all this attention, and you know some of the shit is not safe, some of it is a danger to themselves or others, y'all only watch to watch the train crash. You tune in every day to watch the train crash. That's the only reason you tune in. And these guys don't see it. They don't see it. And my biggest thing is all YouTubers need to show some responsibility in what they put out there. Because a lot of YouTubers is clout chasers. That's what YouTube, matter of fact, the lead attorney said it best. YouTube is about clout. Everybody's chasing a bag. Everybody wants to blow up. I love my channel. All real subscribers, 100%, no bullshit. People who rock with me. People whose lives I've changed. I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. I don't need the fake subs or the people who ain't gonna rock with me. I'm good. But I also keep it a certain way. But also that also comes from life experience. Devon in the building, what's good? It's a little known fact about Auston and these other young dudes out here were 10 to 14 years old when Cuba Dave got hemmed up. They were watching Disney Channel. Well, here's the thing. They should have got off the fucking cable because a lot of TV shows raise these kids now, or back then, and got some life experience. Actually went outside. See, when I was young, we fought to go outside to the street. Our parents wanted us inside because it was so dangerous. I guess everybody in their 20s and such wanted to sit inside, play video games, and watch cartoons and anime. No knock, but it's weird. You never had no real life experiences. I wanted to experience life. Said heard he was selling juice. I don't know. Tony Henry said, don't fill the trap house and then complain when the feds. Hey, bro, thank you. Thank you. Don't film the trap house and complain when feds kick in the door. You showing where the bodies are buried. It ain't for everybody to see. It ain't. The reason I'm in the middle of everything is because I understand both arguments to a point, but then I don't understand where's the argument coming from. You got people that hate men traveling, mainly black men traveling, because they just miserable fucks. And then they go, look what I can get in America. Well, there's no competition with any YouTube on what I can get in America or any other country at that. Sorry, I don't mean be conceited, but it's needed. There's no competition in that. Any YouTuber. But if you want to show what you can get in this country, what does that mean why another man shouldn't travel to another country? Because you trapped in your box, you trapped in your sector of life, and that's good enough for you? Yapping? That's what a lot of these dudes do, man. You got dudes in their basements, in their cribs, in their minivans, in their work vans, just yapping. Telling you how to live their life, how to live your life, and their life ain't that great. Their life ain't that great. I can tell you that for a fact. Their life ain't that great. They want to be, in my opinion, a lot of these dudes that trash other black men want to be white. And they hate their own skin. So they want to talk bad about you for doing something they're not doing or they can't do or won't do, you know, instead of showing you how to live better. And so instead of showing you how to do better, just trashing people. I don't get that. And like I said, everyone has their own space and what they do. I really don't care. I've got probably the most videos on YouTube people talking about me, which is weird as fuck because I don't think I'm that fucking important, but obviously I am. But I'm gonna continue to live my life and enjoy my life. No one's gonna stop my flow. No one. I don't need to be warned. I'm good. Because I tell you right now, one thing I've learned in my life, my very experienced life, have money for backup and have a goddamn good lawyer. If you have those things, you can walk around with your chest out. There's a lot of motherfuckers locked up right now. They just didn't have good lawyers. And I'm talking about drug dealers. I remember one of my dudes got the brand new 300C, kitted out, spent like 50, 60 grand. Woo, that shit was hot. I was like, damn. Feds kicked down the door the next week. He had a legal aid for a Fed case. I'm just saying. If you ain't got that under control, you're going to have a bond. No matter what you do, legally or illegally. You know how much money I pay for this business to be legit? So no one, not even a tax man, no one can mess with me? You know how much my taxes are? I have an accountant, 2 accountants, 3 lawyers to make sure no one can mess with me. I got a piece of paper stamped by the 2 governments that says I can go anywhere I want. You know that though, right? All them haters and cocksuckers who want to talk bad about me didn't tell you that I'm about my business, which is why Paradise Life helps men and women travel the world legally, start businesses, become expats legally. My man in Brazil, a friend of mine who's in Brazil, who's an expat here and in Brazil, said that story about Auston is on every channel in Brazil. That's all they're talking about Brazil. That's crazy. You wanted to be famous. Is this the fame you really wanted? Fame is a drug, I realize. It's a fucking drug. And people, I remember I saw a meme where it was a chick bent down like Alana Coke, and it said likes and views, and they were doing that. That's real. Titus CPT said I left the lifestyle group because they was doing too damn much. Sometimes they doing. Well, Joe, I know, homie. I don't knock him. He got to do what he got to do. Moochie T8 Flip, as long as I have watched you, you've never shown girls in your business. Some of the stuff some brothers show is unethical. Things can be legal. Yeah, listen, I agree with that. We're on the same page. I don't care about the unethical. Let me catch up some of these comments. I know I'm back. My word comes with consequences. Space City said that B ain't right for that. Yeah, facts. I'm going to Santana Bar. Enjoy yourself, baby. Pros and pancakes sound like a good combo. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like let me have some prostitutes with my pancakes. Come on, man. Should be weird. Blade running the building. Genocide said, me and FlipFlop Paradise Life seen the whole red light district in the grimiest side of Rio, but we didn't promote it. Exactly. Genocide, you was there. And I tell all you guys, Villa Mimosa, Sodom and Gomorrah, one of the worst places in this world. Shout out to Brazil. It's been up there since the 30s. I looked up the history. I'm a history guy. And it's Sodom and Gomorrah. We only go there so guys can see that there's an actual place in the world that exists like this. Guys were like, oh my God. I'm like, don't touch nothing, y'all. Don't touch nothing. We all had to disinfect when we left, but I just do it so when we travel, you can see that this shit actually is here. South Road. Some of you guys will never know what South Road looked like back in the day. That was kind of the same thing. It was hoes everywhere, drug addicts everywhere. It was crazy. And it really existed. Shit, 42nd Street back in the day, if you're old enough, 42nd Street. they built 42nd Street off prostitution. It was literally built. Everything you see now, the shine and glam, that shit wasn't there before. It was all hoes and peep shows. And that built what it is now. But y'all were going to 42nd Street, wasn't y'all? Yes, you was. Because it wasn't so bad. Devon said, you know what recent studies are showing? Niggas are going a year without sex. Jesus Christ. Really? Year without sex? Shout to y'all. Free side in the building. Mervin was good. Yeah, Moochie T. You look it up in the news. All the prostitutes around the world are running to Switzerland because it's $2,500 per hour in Switzerland now for a woman. So I guess that's okay, right? As long as they're getting paid. When the senator has a $5,000 an hour prostitute, that's cool. That's all right. Fuck out of here. Don't tell me what level of prostitution is okay. Derek Jones, what's good with you? Zavon, thank you. What level are you okay with? What level are you okay with? Okay. Exactly. A lot of people talk about change. They don't want to do shit. They just want to talk and listen to people talk. Ash, it ain't straw man arguments. I'm being factual. Matter of fact, my next slide, you're going to come up and tell me what I said was not factual. I have to do double-edged sword because I see a point of view on both sides, but also try to figure out what point you're trying to make. Trust me, I see a point of view on both sides. I don't pick a side. I look at this for what it is. I look at this for what it is. Because here's the thing. I'm in my own motherfucking lane. I do what I want to do. If MrFlipFlop wants to get a little frisky, he gonna do it. And then I ain't gonna promote it, but then nothing you can do about it. If I want to get married, I'll get married. There's nothing anyone can do about my life. I'm just not gonna tell you all about it. So that in that part, I understand, but you can't tell me what to do with myself. You can't tell me how to live. No one can. And I'm not gonna steer you the wrong way if you're following me. Now, if we meet up and your entire conversation is, I want some hoes, I want some hoes, I want some hoes. I'm like, hey man, go down that way. But if we meet, you want some information, you want to kick it, have a good time, cool, that's cool. But I'm not gonna sit there and put it on YouTube. Wise and what's good? Addiction to fame needs to be put in. Yeah, everything got to be. So I said it's an addiction. He said, I hate Whoopi Goldberg guns because they are black. Facts. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck because that's black. Ash, everybody experiences are valid, but we're talking about, and I don't know what exactly we're talking about, but I'm talking about majority. Majority to minority. Men who travel only for sex are the very minute group of people. But social media have been believing it's everyone. There are men that only get on a plane to have sex. It's 100%. We know it's fact. But that's such a minute group. It's a huge misunderstanding about how many people that actually is. So should you not go to Cancun? Should you not go to South Beach? Because they're getting on planes and driving for sex. I'm gonna tell you right now, Freak Nick, South Beach, Bike Week. What's up, big dog? Bike Week, Philly Greek Fest, Don't Be Greek Fest. Motherfuckers going there to fuck. That's okay. That's okay, but getting on a plane is not okay. That's my point. Ain't nobody going to Philly Greek Fest, South Beach, nowhere to go shake hands and dance. Say it again, B. Yeah, kiss babies. They going to fuck. Okay? And some of you right now saying, oh, this nigga telling it. Sorry. But I got to be real. Don't tell me it's not okay to travel for that, but tell me it's okay when you go on a bike week, when the girls have a weekend in Cancun or Jamaica, or going. I'm sorry, leave Jamaica. That's international. Or going to Cancun, Mexico. Going to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's an English state. Facts. Or no, just go on a bike week. My man, if your chick goes to South Beach or bike week, or girls weekend in Miami, I hope none of you are that naive. Or Mardi Gras, or what's the other one? Essence Facts. I done seen your girl at Mardi Gras personally. She was right on the table pulling her titties down for beads. Is that okay? That's my point. What are we arguing? So it's not okay to travel for that, but it's okay to do it in America. That's my point. I'm making. If you're gonna fight one cause, fight all fucking causes together. Don't just be like, well, it's okay in America. It's all right. You can buy some pussy over here. It's okay there. I go to jail. I can go to jail for it. These other countries, there's a good chance you're not going to jail. So just like I said, it just don't got to be advertised. Because I'm sure there's some women sitting right now, some men sitting right now say, why this nigga say this out loud about Bike Week, Greek Fest, and all that? Why he talk about Essence Fest? I can't never go back now. Let me tell you something. I'd have been to all of them. I'd have been to Essence Fest, excuse me. But Freak Nick, South Beach, man. Some of y'all little motherfuckers in y'all 20s were born from those events. Like, wait a minute. Your daddy met your mother twerking on the hood of a Chevy. So don't go out here and talk about, don't get on no plane. Don't get on that Chevy, homie. Y'all ever been to the parking lot of Greek Fest? The parking lot in Jones Beach? All the cars are doing this and there's no music playing. Like, come on, baby. The car rocking back and forth. Fuck out of here, man. That shit weird to me because men have always traveled. All men have traveled and linked up with women. Women have done the same thing and linked up with men. It's now because it's more international. People are like, that's a bad thing. Shame on you. Well, shame on you for going to Greek Fest every year. Shame on you for going to Mardi Gras every year. Why you got so many beads, baby? Then you go look up beads in New Orleans and you see why she got so many beads. Oh, no, we just got that from the store. No, you ain't get it from the store. You was a hoe. We can't play one side of it, which I will never do. Like I said, my life experience lets me know. Sometimes I got to do this. Sometimes I got to do that. That's called life because you got to live it. I can't just take one course of action and say I'm never gonna want to get frisky. I'm never gonna want to indulge in certain things. That's crazy. I will never indulge in drugs. But other than that, I don't know. Who'd you see? Flip, I have gone to Vegas, but never went to a nightclub or used prostitutes. Went with my girlfriend and drove 4 hours to see the Grand. Some of us just traveled. And that's what I mean, Moochie T. That's what I'm talking about. Taylor said, I hate the baggy. There you go. Thank you. Nobody's dead. Combat Survivor, appreciate it. He said, Flip, when a man makes the block hot, what do the OGs do, though? We let you know you made the block hot. And that was kind of my point. Like, the block been hot, okay, because of social media. But also, there's still fiends on the block. To answer your question, like I said, I'm behind the comments, y'all. If you've ever been outside, D's come through, sweep the block, everybody leave, and come right back to the block. Right or wrong? They done swept up this drug crew over here. 3 days, a new drug crew is over there. Same spot. Nothing stops. The world still turns. This is the life we live. All it is people need views to talk about it. Yeah, like I said, I got no problem with black women. So, and it's self-worth or their self-esteem, and I can't knock it. But whatever happened 6 years ago, that all these black women changed all of a sudden, it's weird. Maybe it was something in the Kool-Aid. I don't know. That's pretty fucking racist, right? Again said, yo, Greg, tell them what the nail salons and massage parlors doing. Exactly. Like, it is what it is. Taylor, Tony, and then is every other city we go. Taylor said, I used to manage a cell phone store and dudes' phones was crashing because of Backpage. Backpage, what? I'm going to tell you right now, some dudes got mad, probably mad at me. Before international travel, Backpage was all the hoes was. And matter of fact, some of those women who don't like black men were on Backpage. But because they can no longer get them that price they wanted on Backpage, they want more now. And dudes are like, girl, I met you on Backpage. What you talking about? Yeah, Moochie, I have no, listen, I don't have any problem with it. It doesn't bother me because the hot sauce, Coca-Cola. International travel said 99% black men that travel do not break the law. What, bro, that's 100%. Dudes ain't out here just saying, I'm going to break the law. Let me break the law. No. People travel to travel, see the world. Appreciate that, those comments. Buck travel, these countries have high unemployment rates. Some women have to sleep with that Buck travel, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, creep cam gonna be on. No one's gonna stop it. Unfortunately, the authorities have to stop it. Aaron the Mogul building, shout out to you. And he said, get caught in Germany. Hold on, get caught in an Atlanta strip club or any strip club trying to film. They will grab you by your head and toss you out head first out the door. Your head will be used to open the door. You're not supposed to be filming in strip clubs. I remember taking a video. There was a specific, I forgot what strip club I was in. The chick wasn't even dancing. There was actually nobody dancing at the time. And there was a light. I said, I want to find that. I want to find that light, a specific light I wanted for my crib. This was when I was in America. And I was like, damn, let me take a picture of that light. And this one cameras sucked. And I was like, I just want to see if I can find that light. So I'm taking a picture of the light. There's no chicks anywhere in my vicinity. And the dude was like, yo, you can't film. I said, no, I was just taking a picture of the light, bro. He's like, yo, but you can't film. I said, respect, you're right. I just want to know if you can find the light is for me. Here's the picture. And he looked at me like, took a picture of a light? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I like that light. I want that light for my crib. That's all it was. But even that, like, you can't film. You gotta have your phone out. A1J in the building. Tight, thank you. The best part of getaway is sliding off and posting up amongst the locals. 100%. Hold on, here we go. Aaron the Mogul, who's very distinctive in his comments. He goes, man, women can be loud about their OnlyFans and make millions off simps, but we can't spend our money elsewhere. That is my point, man. That's why I got to play both sides, because I'm like, well, a woman can't be like, subscribe to my OnlyFans and she ain't a hoe. And have millions of dudes giving her money to look at her, but a man can't go and spend his money how he wants. It's okay when your husband's spending his money on that, but not when he's traveling. I just don't grasp the concepts and where y'all come from about people living their lives. Elaine Thomas in the building. Happy Thursday to you, love. Definitely see you soon. Elaine Thomas, a black woman, expat living in Sosua. I mean, she's loving it. She's loving the town. Speak Spanish, and till this day, he said I got 6 VHS tapes, man. Those shits will go viral. I don't know, Dennis. You keep asking about that. I don't condone in that, so I don't deal with it. He definitely wasn't listening to the old heads. He definitely wasn't. Wiseman said it. Got to keep it real, because this new generation gets offended when you school them. Real quick, I'm not going to eat it right now, but my Doritos Nacho Supreme, actually still in the Doritos bag. Woo-hoo! This shit good. Only a flip-flop. I'm going to tear that shit up in a minute. I put my hot sauce on. I'm going to get one chip, then I'm going to get to these comments, because I'm super backed up on comments. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious. Doritos Nacho Supreme. Delicious. Gotta keep inventing stuff because all the restaurants keep copying me. Bishop, what up? Shout out to Bishop, South Carolina in the building. Mauricio, what up? Corey Kirk in the building. I mean, but tight. I'm only someone just sent me some videos last night I watched. What do you need, Vern? What? You need an ashtray? Oh, well, Sinacero. I didn't see you smoking. Sinacero. I was like, you need an ashtray?
Remember I told you I got the cigars?
Yeah, no, but I was looking like, what the fuck?
You said you weren't going to eat right now. So.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Mucho says some of those OGs don't have clean hands either. Well, but Mucho, like I said, everybody, each their own. To each their own. But you don't gotta, you don't gotta Netflix the shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta Netflix. They made fucking documentary, hookers at the point. They made documentaries on prostitutes years ago. We know there's hoes everywhere, man. We know it. Listen, all jokes aside. Some not y'all watching, it's not y'all, but some of y'all wives, your Susie homemakers are hoes. I know because I used to smash them. I come to your crib when you went to work, eat your breakfast, and smash your chicks. Eggs and bacon. And then we in your bed. I do not condone it anymore because I'm older now. It was very immature of me. But I used to do it, bro. Chicks would be like, he just left for work. I'm on the way. Sometimes I'll be parked down the block waiting for the code. All right. I was already there. We already worked it out. Like, and some of y'all don't realize you out here talking about other women being hoes. You got a hoe. And you don't know. I need a drink. I ain't even had a drink yet. I just gotta speak fast because some of you motherfuckers is in another world. And see, I'm speaking to the people that have all these arguments and want to talk nonsense and really have no life experiences. I can match my life experience with anyone's. Ain't much I ain't done. The reason I don't need validation, and the reason you don't have to hear me talk about women and sex, what haven't I not done? I don't deal with gay shit, so I've never messed with a man. I don't want nobody touching my butt. But everything else sexually with women, I've done. I don't need to brag about it. I can tell you right now, 99.8% of people watching the video ain't come close to the things I've done. And no disrespect to my peoples. I've lived every fantasy I've ever had. Lived it. Lived with 2 women in America and DR. A lot of y'all blown away by that. I'm like, that's a bigger headache than what it was fucking worth. Someone said to me, oh, we just lived with 2 women in DR. I lived with 2 women in America too. Short period of time because it didn't work, but I did too. The wild part is you wouldn't know about that life. Because I'm a very confident to the point of arrogance at times. I'm a very honest person. I tell a woman quick, I like you, but I like her too. Can't hold that. I'm a man. I'm a man. Okay? And I have multiple, I like different things. I'm trying to catch up on these comments. See you in June, brother. Bert Ross in the building. Steam Focus said, me and the crew used to laugh at the pimps and houses. Oh, yeah. Oh, I used to harass the pimps and hoes on 42nd Street. Hey, Bert Ross, I'll be there. I will be there. Hit me up. We'll be there. That's my saying. Bert, I'm going to hit you back. Those are our dates. But earn money, that's my thing. Everybody clout chases. The whole YouTube sector clout chases to blow up. If you ain't talking about other people, what you talking about? Name me one channel where they're not talking about other people. Name me one YouTube channel. One. Where they're not talking about someone else, telling a story about someone else, or something like that. Find me one channel, and I'll prove you wrong. Yeah, 40 Deuce was the ish, but there was a lot of shit going on up there. Bishop said, yes, sir. When I met you, You gave a lot of information. You even rode and kicked it with us to the Malecone. Girls never came up. Exactly, bro. Chili Willie's, Plaza 21. Oh, Steve, you on it. He said fake outrage. Exactly. Oh, Gans. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out for the live. NBA All-Star Weekend. I forgot about that, Gans. I've been to 3 All-Star Weekends. My favorite was Philly All-Star Weekend. This is a long time ago. What your girlfriends and wives were doing at All-Star Weekend? And most of it wasn't with actual basketball players. Like, believe it or not, it wasn't like, well, it's all right, she smashed LeBron. Nah, B, she was not smashing LeBron. She was smashing Alfonso from the hood. But that goes to show that people are not well traveled because they think international travel, it just started us men or women traveling to have sex. A good portion of your girlfriends and wives or your sisters and cousins was going to other states getting banged out. I know for a fact. I can tell you a story about Philly Greek Fest, the holiday, and me, my crew, I'm double cupped up, a cup in each hand. We got Desert Storm, we got Fab, DJ Clue. We got one room, we going wild in this room. Everybody knocking on the door. They heard some things going on in here. I said, yo, y'all gotta wait till we finish. Slam the door back, come outside. We got rappers out there, DJs. They like, yo, we heard this in the room. Like, all right, enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing this already. But like I said, I was doing this already. I don't know about everybody. Most people was too. There was a lot of people there. We was indulging the fuckery in the US. So I don't understand, you know, it is what it is. So we talk about now international travel is a bad thing. We were doing the same thing. It's just now when people go, they speak a different language. So that's what I said. When I see that argument, I gotta be like, well, you ever been to Greek Fest? You ever been to Freaknik? This shit was already happening. Before we were OC out of the country, we was OT out of town. You understand? They don't understand that. Oh, I'm old, yeah, I guess. Don't they still go to Vegas and have NBA All-Star Weekend? That shit's still going on. Hold on, Senator Travis said, if you get married, you can change your name to Fidelity Flip. Facts. Feel good. What's good? Yeah, you can feel good. You can have it both. Now you're right. I am old. I've been to a lot of these places. I am old. My homie B just called me old. He's right though. A lot of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Myrtle Beach. There we go. Reggie BX in the building. Naked Her Crazy said, these people are trying to make it to where if you get on a plane, you have to say celibate. And that's what I don't understand. I don't understand. Mira, the Amarillo? I don't understand. Why are we worried about people do, as long as they're not promoting it? Because, you know, I said this in another live, and I'll say it again. You motherfuckers, there's a whole movie about a black woman getting on a plane having sex. It's called Stella Got Her Groove Back. And you all fucking clapped at the end before the movie ended. I was in the movie theater watching it. Everybody did a standing ovation at a woman traveling to have sex with a man who ended up being gay at the end of the movie, if you didn't know that. Plot twist. But everyone stood up and clapped at a black woman traveling to an island to have sex with a man. It's weird. So when Angela did it and was getting her groove back, that's why I said I got to be on both sides, because I understand one part of the argument, but I don't understand why it was okay here, but it wasn't okay here. I'm always going to speak facts. Yeah, don't get on the Chevy. Bro, more music. Myrtle Beach, Freak, all them things, they show up to get down. Those women are going to those towns, just like those men, to get their back blown out. Hey, baby, love you. I'm going to be with the girls. Oh, cheers. Riding on the back of ninjas. On the hood of Chevys. They getting it in. Talking about you be messing with hoes. There was a weekend in 2013. You was a hoe. How about that? El Lobo, so many people throwing stones but living in the glass house. Live your life. Be respectful. Exactly. Corey Kingston, what up? Yeah, hit that like button. Appreciate that. Memorial Day weekend. Oh, man. Come on. We got so many. Yeah, Jones Beach was crazy. Oh, we can't get into that. Yeah, Chris says he's saying, I don't know, Chris, but this is when people tell me that 6 years ago, black women changed. I don't know what happened. Bed Page is the new site. Facts, it goes down. In Jersey, it goes down everywhere. Well, I do remember that, but I had the old phone, so they ain't like, you give that shit, just to the pictures. Chicken and waffles is good. Thank you, King Sam. It is about control, because what's happening is they're so worried that they're not living an amazing life and focused on their miserable life that they're worried about you, and they shouldn't be. Facts, exactly. Oh my God, Howard Homecoming. Howard Homecoming. I've only been once. Penn State Homecoming. You want to see some fuckery? Shut up at Penn State. Boston University Homecoming. Whoa. I go on, but like I said, I'm experienced. I was all over the place, just living my life, doing what I want to do. Fight nights, facts. John Doe, I'll be there 11 days. Definitely pull up. Bro, I know he made Fox News. This is a worldwide news story now. And you know what they're saying? Passport bros. Which I told you, I'm not a passport bro. Nobody in Paradise Life is passport bros. There's no leader. It's just what everyone wants you to say that you are, you are. When anyone wants to sit there and be like, that's what you are, you are. I can't have that. I can't have you associate me because I got a passport with someone doing foul shit. Which is why I was mad about that damn video. This motherfucking girl gonna put my business and keep talking about sex prostitution. I don't want that shit. Brother, you say you surprised Jones Beach allows that? Have you ever been to Greek Fest in Jones Beach? They fucking on the sand. Some people just had the respect to go back to the cars. Yeah, freak nigga course. TF said, stop looking at my baby moms. Orange Crush all day. But yeah, man, like, that's my point. And my message to all YouTubers, keep that shit on the low. I'm not knocking nobody for doing what you do. I'm not like these other guys. I'm not going to be judging you because I live an amazing life. And I'm happy with my life. And I hope you're happy with yours. But you ain't got to put everything on Front Street. It's not all meant for TV. When we did our filming at the Greek Fest, at Freaknik, that film was for us. We got back maybe 2 weeks later, say, hey, let's go to the crib, watch the video. Watching the video, talking shit, having some drinks. That was for us. That's for the crew. And if maybe the 2-3 guys that didn't come, they come in the crib and watch it with us. We ain't loading the tape out like Menace Society. I got the tape. No. Why are you showing everybody the tape? Come on, old dog. I got the tape. I seen it. I'm just saying. Then later y'all be like faggot ass Chauncey. I'm sending this shit to the cops. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Sorry, I gotta have a little bit more of this cold. And it's the hot Doritos. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, my reference. I got the tape. Like, what are you talking about now, bro? Why are you showing everybody the tape? I don't know. I'm sure it is. I don't know. I'm sure it's still going on. I don't know if it's like it used to be. but I know it's still going on. Wiseman said we grew up admiring the OGs, but I don't know about the social. Listen, I only hung with older dudes. Okay, I had friends my age, of course I did, but they wasn't doing what I was doing. You know, when I come back and tell them stories and shit, they be like, "For real? Oh wow, what you was doing over there?" I was a child amongst men, so my life was way different than theirs. But you know, of course, I still hung out with my homies, but I was always around the OGs, which is why, in reference, not in age, in reference, I was OG at 16. In reference, I was an OG at 16. People looked up to me at 16 years old. I know that's hard to understand, but it is what it is. Now I'm an OG of age and experience, and I can give people life advice and so on. Real life advice, not bullshit life advice. Actual real deal. Me, I can tell you, I've been through that situation. You ain't the only one that's been through it. Shout out to Teresa Johnson. She says, "It's not what you do; it's always the way you do it." I agree. You that part of the argument, you 100%. I agree with, which is why I'm playing. I have the double-edged sword. That part is my point. The other part, to agree further, it don't got to be put on Front Street. We know you're gonna do these things, but everybody don't gotta see it. I 100% agree with that. People talk too much, show their hand too much. You don't gotta do it. Who are you seeking validation from? All right, I'm gonna give you the OG speech based on what Teresa just said. And this is what the OGs would tell me, my dad would tell me, my grandfather would tell me, and some OGs that I kind of consider like father figures would talk to me. Who are you out here shining for? Because if something happens to you, not one of those motherfuckers you impressed are gonna be there to help you. I didn't see a GoFundMe to help this dude if something happens to him. I didn't see it. Is there a GoFundMe yet? Is someone collecting lawyer money? Is someone doing a what if? I didn't see it. The people you try to impress or do impress will not be around if something happens to you because you're impressing them. I'll tell you right now, everyone that had a car over $21,000 that I knew when we was outside doing what we do, locked up or dead. Locked up or dead. And every time they got locked up, that car gone. And they had no money because they bought the car. And who was there to help them? Nobody. Gotta understand that this do it for the gram age that we're in is whack. I mean, of course, I gotta do social media because it's all promotion for me. I've got 15 social media pages. And someone made a comment to me the other day, well, Gray, look at your page. You don't realize that sometimes I'm promoting another page. So, you know, I actually do promotion for other businesses, whether some of them pay me direct or indirect. So some of the shit you see me post on one of my personal pages, one of my many pages, could actually be promo for them. They just use it and tag me to show that I rock with them. That's all. But social media for me is all promotion. I put my kids up there once in a while because I'm very proud of my children. I put some of my successes, my failures. I will get personal once in a while, but you don't see me with bags of money. That's the one thing. I laugh when people show money. Because a good friend of mine, Mike, who we said this a long time ago, most people who show money are broke. All right? There was a picture of Ellen DeGeneres and the Migos. And the Migos all had money like this to their shoulders. And at the bottom of the picture said, the richest person in this picture has $18 in their hand. I could get up here and show you 100,000. What does that do for me? Because all everybody's gonna say is that ain't yours. What am I showing it for? I just wasted time out my life, time on defending myself to the detractors. I don't have no money to impress a small percentage of the people. It doesn't make sense. And then if I get robbed, if I get accused of tax evasion or something like that, because of that picture with the money in it, none of the people I impress are gonna be like, let's help him out. They're gonna be like, he got it. And my detractors will say that ain't my money. They're gonna say, he did that to himself. Thank you. You never gonna win in social media. I'm not gonna win. And after the video I saw today about me, any YouTuber want to kick it with me, you got to be vetted first. No interviews, no videos, no nothing, unless I know you. Because at this point, what I saw today and the disrespect I received today, which is not the reason for this video, I was doing this video anyway, was like shows me that everyone is about clout, no matter how nice and how much they smile on your face, they're about clout. And they will use you for clout, not realizing that you make someone look a certain way when you do that. In all these videos, people only take bits and pieces. No one's gonna watch, only a few people are gonna watch this entire video. People take bits and pieces from your videos and they take that part and they go, that's factual. He's at a YouTuber that posted old freaking videos. I hope they good because there's some good footage back then. Tony, I just said it, clout. There you go, Sid, Menace Society. It's all about clout. Now, I appreciate you guys for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. I'm still not at 100 likes, which is wild. We had over 130 people at one point. But like I said, I got to play double-edged sword. I don't care what you do with your life. Enjoy your life to the fullest. If going to get hoes makes you happy, do it. Just don't broadcast it. Don't broadcast it. Because I guarantee you, one of your biggest detractors that's talking shit about you probably spends a few $1,000s on a date just to hope to get some pussy. So he lying to all y'all anyway. And I'm not talking about nobody direct, but I'm just saying seriously. All these dudes be lying. You know, I see a lot of fake alpha males in the YouTube sector. Fake. Because you can't fake being confident. You know, some dudes build their confidence, which you can build your confidence, but that natural confidence, you can't fake that. You know, and I can tell, but you can tell by mannerisms. A lot of you probably can't tell. You can tell by mannerisms. You can tell by words they use. You know, some people study to be confident. It's funny, right? Yes. Some people actually study to be confident. They're not actually confident. Yeah. Anyway, guys, much love. Face mob, get fit. Appreciate you. If you haven't liked, log in and like the thing. Like, share, subscribe, share it with your peoples, man. Like I said, I go both lanes. I'm talking about everybody as far as what we looking at, what we doing. There's no stern argument in this space. There is none. It's just a bunch of miserable motherfuckers hating on people. That's all I see. I don't see one stern argument. Not one. Like I said, my business never needed women to promote my business, ever. And I never will. I've made it already. I'm good. Those other businesses, I always give them advice. Do not use women to promote your business. It's a bad look. So much love from me to you. YouTubers, be safe. Be careful. We are visitors in these places. And stay tuned for the next show. I'll be back. MrFlipFlop, I'm out.